Hey everyone, and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Sonic coin. So as we normally do, we are going to evaluate whether it's legit or it's a scam. Right? This one is coming by popular demand. Right? So I just want to let you know that if you want me to evaluate a project of your choice, just join our membership program right here. And once you do that, you're going to get a membership badge, right? And if you ask me to evaluate a project, I'm going to be doing it within 48 hours, provided the project has got nothing to do with sexuality, porn, and any sort of unsavory illegal stuff, right? So with Sonic the Hedgehog, is it legit or is it a scam? I hate to break it to you, but this one is a scam. And I'm going to be telling you the reason why it's a scam. And just because, I need to highlight this, just because a pre-sale, a token is a scam, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to make a profit out of it, but it's incredibly risky, right? So the reason why we say this one is a scam is because, first of all, they are infringing on trademark of a huge company, right? Sega. So you do see Sonic the Hedgehog is a Sega character, right? And you can see that they are infringing on the trademark big time. So if you go on just their trademarks, you can see Sonic the Hedgehog is trademarked. So this tells us a few things. First of all, it tells us that they are not trying to build something that is sustainable or something that is going to last even 6 to 12 months, right? They just want to collect the money quickly, right, and hop on to the next pre-sale, next scam, right? They don't want this thing to be sustainable, right? Because you cannot go and infringe on trademarks. Projects that infringe on trademarks, they are just there to scam and run away. For example, you can see some of the other scam projects that are infringing on trademarks is XRP20, right? XRP20, of course, you cannot launch a token called XRP20 using XRP name to raise some money so that you can scam a lot of people and hop on to the next project. And as well, ADA20, right? You cannot use the other Cardano name, scam a lot of people, and hop on to the next scam. These type of projects, they just want to collect the money quickly and then move on to the next scam, right? So, and like I said, just because it's a scam, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to make a profit. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that as well. So one thing that is important to note is the actual investment in the pre-sale. The golden rule, of course, not financial advice, never ever invest in a pre-sale, right? That's the golden rule. Never invest in a pre-sale. 9 out of 10 times, every token will drop in price, right, once it launches, right? They always want you to invest in the pre-sale, and then the next stage of the scam, once you have invested in the pre-sale, is they want you to stake your tokens. That will just help the scam to run for as long as possible, right? Never invest in a pre-sale, never stake your tokens, right? You only invest once they've created the contract, they are on a DEX, if you want to still invest into it, while at the same time you're just checking what is happening with the project. So for example, you can see these are the days before launch, 5 days, 6 hours, 2 minutes before launch, and they are claiming, and I use the word claiming, that they have raised 824,000, right? Here on their website, current price of the token is 4014, right? Chances are once it launches, the price can drop, right? The price can drop. But I've also seen some pre-sales where after launch the price drops a little bit and it also pumps, right? But a lot of people will be already trapped into staking and they can't unstake until the defined period is over, right? And now that will actually they will be motivating, the scammers will be motivating the people who have already bought and staked and are trapped while the price is pumping to actually invest more money. Then they dump the price a little bit to just keep the scam going and going and going. So you need to wise up against these scammers, right? So never ever invest in a pre-sale. Right after the pre-sale, if you see that the token price is stable for a week, right, then you can decide what you want to do. But there's a small window of opportunity sometimes, right, that you will be able to invest into these things. For me, tokens that are infringing on trademarks, I just stay away from them completely because they are just there to scam you and move to the next scam. Some scammers, right, they want the scam to prolong maybe 6 months, maybe a year. Those ones, you might be able to make some of a profit. But this one, where they are infringing on trademark, definitely they are just in it for 2 seconds and then they hop on to the next scam. So it's not safe to invest into it, right? So you see, this is their roadmap. Stage one, token and staking development, Sonic meme creation, Sonic pre-sale is live, right? Stage two, Sonic staking launch, marketing campaign deployment, and Sonic boom sale out. So one of the things that you need to see here is the fact that they don't actually put dates on their roadmap, right? This is something that I note even for projects that have got utility that are not memes. If you don't have dates on your roadmap, it means the team or the project behind it don't want to be kept to be held accountable, right? For timelines on when they promise to do stuff, right? They're just saying it's on our roadmap, right? So, but they don't tell you exactly when that is going to happen. So, economics, so you see they're saying pre-sale 50% and staking 40%, liquidity 10%. FAQs, so you can see that they've got some obscenities here on their FAQs. Any project that uses obscenities, right, you should never ever take it seriously. First of all, some exchanges will not just list a project that has got obscenities on their website, right? They will not list it. So it's not planning to go to go to Binance, to go to multiple exchanges. They just want to scam in the pre-sale, maybe listing a couple of low-tier exchanges. The scam dies, they move on to the next scam, to the next scam, to the next scam. That's what these guys do, right? So don't be taken for a ride, right? So you can see here that their FAQs are quite light, right? When Lambo, and then you see Sonic token come to Uniswap, buy in ETH, right? So this is one thing that I've also been seeing. A bunch of these tokens now are launching on Ethereum. Before, because I've been looking at scams for almost 2 years, and the scamming landscape has changed. Now, scams are in pre-sales, right? Scams are in pre-sales. That's where you see a lot of the scams, right? And before, you used to see the scam, they would actually launch the token, coin market cap and everywhere. And then after that, once a lot of investors have come in, they would increase the sell tax to 99% or something crazy like that. And then you're trapped like a bird inside the project. You can't sell, you can't do anything. And then they saw that it was not sustainable, right? And then they started to do token dumps, right? So token dumps, basically everybody invests, right? And then they just go and drop their tokens. Token dumps are still occurring now. That is what they do in most of the pre-sales, right? They collect a lot of money in the pre-sale. Soon after launch, they sold a whole bunch of tokens, right? And the price drops, right? But some of them, they want to have a long-term scam. So they emphasize and market heavily to their community that stake your tokens, stake your tokens. So if they manage to get 60% or 70% of everyone within the project to stake their tokens, that will just ensure that the scam runs as long as possible. Because as long as investors are staked, right, they can't sell, right? They can't sell, and the scammers can prolong that scam for as long as possible. But if everyone was saying we're not staking our tokens, right, definitely they would dump the price immediately. That's why you see emphasis on staking for each and every pre-sale, because staking forms the backbone, right, of the scam. It forms the backbone of the scam. So this is my review of this one, Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to cover exactly my criteria of evaluating tokens, right, whether they are scam or they are not, when I'll actually buy one or not buy one, right, just ensure that you thumbs up to the video, right? If I see 50, 100 likes, definitely I'm going to be doing that video so that I let you know how I wise up against the scammers. But even though I might have a criteria, we can still, the scammers might still be able to catch us, right? But definitely, having a strategy against these scammers, you can just ensure that you actually even make a profit, even if it is a scam, right? But this one, I would not even go anywhere near it, right? Because they are already infringing on trademark. They are not planning to be around for 3 or even 6 months, because even if they become really, really popular, because that's what happens with these meme tokens, right? You never know whether it's going to blow up like Pepe, right? If this one blows up, that bubble is going to burst because they are using trademarks. Sonic, the company, is going to come and is going to say, guys, you're infringing on our trademark. Stop what you are doing. And then they are going to be forced to change everything and all of that. We saw it happening with IOTA, right? They came against that project. So you need to be extremely careful with this one anyone infringing on trademark, any project or pre-sale infringing on trademark like these XRP 20, ADA 20, and all of that, they're not planning to be around for a very long time. So this is my review for this one. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.